Well, Cheryl and Jeff, we will show you that familiar face in just a second. You know, it was 2 weeks ago tomorrow when the polls closed, and Brian Kemp today finally had his first business day, his first full business day as Georgia's widely acknowledged governor-elect. Kemp showed off what he called his transition team, about 40 people behind him today. Kemp takes office on January 14th. And he already has a transition office in the Capitol complex. Kemp says he's no longer worried about the election. He was asked about some of the days leading up to today, and he went on to use one word 3 times to describe it all.
It was cool. I'd never been on Air Force One before. Of course, I'd never been on Air Force Two before. I had never been governor-elect before, and I'd never run for governor before. So this is all very cool. But look, the election's over with. Now we got to go from being cool to getting down to work.
One of the people going to work with him on his transition team is former Georgia Congressman Tom Price. Price served for a few weeks as President Trump's Secretary of Health and Human Services before a travel scandal forced him out. Now Price is back helping Kemp. However, Price was a no-show at Kemp's event today. Price has been a little bit media shy since he was forced out of President Trump's cabinet. Kemp says that Price is going to help him with health care issues, which Kemp has made a priority, he says, going into his new governorship on January 14th. Another issue that kind of has been dogging him over the weekend and a bit today is the business of religious freedom legislation and its impact on Georgia's film industry. And we will have more on that tonight on 11 Alive News at 6, Jeff.
Doug, very quickly, as people are watching this, they're probably wondering, what exactly is a transitional team? And how does it play into trying to take the reins of power from Governor Deal and his administration? Why is it necessary? And the second part of that question is, what exactly does it do? And if you could answer that in about 20 seconds, you will be very popular here at 11 Alive.
Well, I think there's an expectation that the current administration is going to leave basically the day that the new governor is sworn in, and there's a lot of people that the administration of the Georgia government has in all, just all over the city, and so this transitional team will start to select those people.
All right, Doug Richards from the state capitol. Thank you, Doug. We appreciate it.